2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our feature group throughout this tournament. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Oh, that was a good strike. It was pretty well played out of the fairway bunker. And here we are with the third shot.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. And that was a bit of a misfire.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway that the players can hit to. And if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots, but they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the 5th, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craggy Heights.
Oh, just missed. Par putt coming up here. And that puddle drop. Well done. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Let's see what happens here at the third hole. Going with the 7. Oh, that's out to the right for sure. Well, that was a strange one. Didn't see that happening. Getting ready to play their third.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
Oh, come on, sit. Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, my. How about that for a par?
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. This putt is for double bogey. It's tracking. That will work. Currently at 2 over par. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. The history of golf has been littered with some great characters. For the modern game, Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Handy effort, that one. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
This one is all over it.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
This has a real chance.
There's no doubt about this rivalry. It's certainly heating up. That has moved them within touching distance of their rival. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Here we are in the fairway bunker. Can they execute a good shot? Fairway bunker shots aren't the easiest, but you made that look pretty straightforward. Well played, mate. Just a 4-footer remaining.
They've got this left to tie with Harold Varner III.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And that'll move him to even par for the tournament.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Time to tee off at the 6th. Great shot. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Going with the pitching wedge here.
Club up. I like this play. What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
Lining up the birdie putt here.
Well, HV3 looking a little gloomy because this putt could put him down behind his playing partner.
Just didn't drop. A par putt on the table. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. Time to step into the bunker now. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? If he makes this, he'll save his par. Well holed. Let's move on. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. That was exactly what the doctor ordered.
Absolutely. In there close. Good look at birdie coming up.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
that should limit the damage. Nicely done. And that will take him to 1 under. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
That's going right. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
This putt is of 9 feet.
This for par.
Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Birdied their last hole.
Harold Varner III setting up his next shot. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
Well, Luke, I've been enjoying this pair of rivals we are following today. The two of them are pretty even for the event so far. Very interested to see who will come out of this with the bragging rights.
Okay, let's get those two important things back, timing and tempo. Penny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 175 yards. Yeah, this one, it's veering off a little bit to the right.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Straight out of the top drawer.
Judging it beautifully.
Job done. Let's head to the next. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Oh my. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Teeing off now at the 11th hole. Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. And this putt to move into the top 20. That's a disappointing stroke. That's a push. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Looks like they may have pushed that one. Putting for a bogey. And unfortunately dropping back to even par there.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard. Never a good sign.
Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. The little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Come on, get down. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
I'll tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Ooh. Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Yes, they've made it. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, what a shot from the bunker. And after that effort, that's how it looks. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Good shot there, Beamer. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
And from around 135 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Great touch.
And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it? Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Lovely, lovely rim.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
He's eyeing this up and he's pleased with what he's seeing. This is sitting nicely.
This one headed left and not coming back.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. How close was that to going down? Big par saver coming up for this fella. Oh, what a great stroke. That one had eyes for it the whole way. And it's time to recap that play.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And he's holed it. What a shot.
Astounding, simply astounding. What a hole out. What a play.
And now stepping onto this par 3 hole. Going with the 5-iron here.
Looks like this is going to miss just right.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Sitting at 1 under. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And this is an extremely long putt. We might even have to hinge on this one.
This putt to try and save their par.
Well, the old hammerhands putt. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Well, if he holds this, it'll be a solid 19-footer. They'll be happy to get this in the hole. This for bogey.
Was on a good line. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. At 1 over par now, heading to the stretch. A chance to lift. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
Double bogey in the last hole. That really set this player back. Hopefully it isn't too costly.
Not a bad line, this one. Oh, this is the stuff that gets the juices flowing. Driver off the deck. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Ouch, that hurts. 7 feet to the cup.
Better than most.
Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card. Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Wow, what a save.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
And he needs this to save par.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
If it's up, it could be in. Yeah, good job. Nice par. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18th. That's tiny. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th, and a chance for birdie at the last. And this putt for a final score of 71.
Looking good so far.
Round now in the books. Good luck next time. Well, that was another spectacular day's viewing. I certainly enjoyed bringing the action alongside Rich Beem. And Henny, what did you witness down there? A victory over Harold Varner III?
Luke, I don't even know what I witnessed. I need to go and sit in a dark room and think about that. I saw some incredible shots pulled off that should never have been pulled off, and in the end, Harold Varner III was beaten. I think this player will be so pleased with that they'll use the confidence and just propel themselves forward in the next event and beyond.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beem, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beem in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm glad to be here covering this week's featured group, and what a pairing, as these two have been hinting at quite a budding rivalry here.
So it appears this player's target is to beat Ricky Fowler this week. That should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Yeah, Ricky Fowler sounds like he's up for the challenge. On social media, he's been talking about this rivalry. Is Ricky ever not up for the challenge, though? He'll smile as he's beating you, that's for sure.
Yes, likes to kill him with kindness, does our Ricky. He is a wonderful fella on and off the course. And with a renewed confidence in his game, the new father's looking to shine here. This will be a tough challenge for our rivalry. Bit disappointing, that one. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 190 yards.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Ooh, yeah. This one's headed right.
Getting ready to play their third. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting for bogey. That's pretty tidy. Sitting at 1 over for the day. Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the 7th hole, par 4. Has a dogleg left and a few bunkers and trees to deal with off the tee. Back 9 opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
That's not going to find the fairway. And here we are with the third shot. Playing their fourth shot. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Here's Ricky Fowler's next shot. And back to the course with the live action. And if this can go down, he'll save par.
So far, so good.
For the par. Currently at +1 for the tournament. Teeing off here at the third hole. That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Ricky Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange, supporting this wonderful person. But I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there is a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Ricky Fowler, just because so many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has. And whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging. He's affable. He looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe he is. He really is one of these players that's so dynamic and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out.
Oh, how about that one? And with that now, back to level par.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Now we're on the fourth tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Playing within their comfort zone there. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Getting ready to play their third. You're kidding me. Did he hold that?
Oh, beautiful little pitch shot down the hill. Thank you. Gets it to go. Great shot.
A spot in the top 10 awaits if they can make this putt. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. 8 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
A good stroke. Nicely holed. And for par. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. Well, here's an unlikely player. A little bit of an underdog, you say?
Yes, but everybody on the PGA Tour can play. He's just an unknown quantity at the moment. I'm excited to watch.
Going with the hybrid. Oh, that was a little loose, wasn't it? And here we are with the third shot. 3 behind our leader. Even for the day. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
That's frustrating. This putt here for double bogey. Make sure you make this one. Yeah, that putt looked pushed. That putt seemed to lack a little bit of feel.
I can't believe what I just saw there. It seems surreal. This is crazy.
It was pretty straightforward. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Here we have a par 5. Is it time to get after it or play it safe? Nicely done. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there. Get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
Oh, that's too bad. Oh, a 9-foot chance here. Okay, steady now. And this putt coming up for his par. Bit too heavy-handed there. Yeah, I think he pulled that one. Pretty obvious, actually. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 7th. That got caught up in a few of the branches. Setting up in some very deep rough. Opting for the 5-iron. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Oh, just missed. Just 3 feet to the cup. This one's looking good. That's a good save in the end for a bogey. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. Henny, how bad is this lie?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the second cut.
That's not the outcome they were after.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
Why don't we catch up with Ricky Fowler? Let's return to live play now. Getting ready to play their third. Whew, had a fair bit of pace on that one. Bogey putt coming up here. Get in the hole.
Luke, as fast as I was traveling, I'm not too sure anything would have slowed that thing down, much less the flag stick.
Okay, that hole's behind you now. Sitting at 9 over par. Teeing off now on the 9th hole. Not bad. Playing from around 240 yards. Well, that was a bit of a wild swing. Probably be a similar result too. I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Greens and regulation have not been in order today. They need to improve on this.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Surely it's going to.
Yeah, you'll take that. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Fortune favours the brave. Plenty of bravery here. Out comes the driver. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be. I've seen worse looking swings in a playground. And here we are with the third shot.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. That's a little wayward.
No, they tried to fade that one in there, but got a little steep on it.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Next up is this par 4 hole. That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week. And how's that ball lying?
This is what bad luck looks like. Just off the fairway, but sitting really down.
Luke, that's a swing only a mother could love.
Not the result they were after there.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Here's Ricky Fowler. Let's get back to it, shall we?
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Time now for the 4th shot. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Ooh, right by the hole. This next putt's for a Barney Rubble. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently at 11 over for the round. Let's head to the 12th hole. Oh, that was flushed. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This would be a great up and down. That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones. And it's worth taking another look at that one.
What an amazing putt from way out.
current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4. Well, let's see if they can roll off that birdie at the last. Lovely momentum here. Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad. That's a bit out of shape. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
That lie was so bad, I didn't think they'd be able to get it anywhere near there.
Anything in 5 feet would be handy from here.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Sitting at 10 over for the event. We find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flagstick.
Going with the 5-wood. This one's headed towards the rough. Getting ready to play their 3rd. That's a touch of class.
Such soft hands.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's catch up with Ricky Fowler. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently plus 10 now for the event. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. Oh, well done. Second shot here on the 15th. Going with the hybrid. I'm not sure that's what they had in their mind. That's further right than they wanted. And here we are with the third shot. This putt is about 8 feet. It looks like he pushed that one. Big putt for par coming up. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. Chosen the pitching wedge here. That ball looked a little thirsty. Getting ready to play their third.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Going with the pitching wedge here. This one is right down the pipe. That was a bit of a miscue.
Looking for the draw, but not finding it.
Eight feet to the cup.
That starts off on a good line.
The game can be frustrating, can't it? This putt coming up is for triple bogey. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. And hopefully they've been able to give themselves a little pep talk after that unfortunate result at the last. They need to focus here and set up the next tee shot. They've hooked this one. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, this breeze just starting to get up now on the course, and it's directly into the face.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Henny, what does that lie look like?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. We need this one to bounce right. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
And down it goes.
Nasty lie out of the rough, but look at this in the hole. Can you believe it?
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Now over to Rickie Fowler.
He's one stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Okay, time to return to the action. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Going with the hybrid.
Uh-oh, this one's headed for the rough.
And here we are with the third shot. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is way out. They could probably use a 9-iron from back here.
Oh, so close. And this one is for bogey. And tapping in to finish the round with a bogey. And as we take a look at the course today.
Thank you, Luke. The pleasure was all mine. I got to see some incredible shots and some not so good stuff, but what a day.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Rich, how do you see this one playing out?
Luke, Ricky Fowler came out on top last time they played, so let's see who brings their A game and gets the victory today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. Oh, that was pure. Second shot here on the first. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Fair effort. And that should secure the par on this one. Starting the round at even par.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
The second at TPC Summerland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with a 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope. Choosing the 9-iron here. Yeah, that was a safe play.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Ooh, putting for par. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The third hole at TPC Summerland has been converted from a par 5 down to a 4, Rich, which makes his second shot much tougher.
Second shot across the ravine to a green that's surrounded by bunkers. Should you find the green in two putts from there will be just fine, but watch out. Big numbers abound should you start missing this green out to the right.
Going with the 6-iron here. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Try to draw that one in there, Luke. Just missed the mark.
Okay, phase 1 complete. You've got to make a good putt here. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Oh, what a stroke. Oh, that's a clutch par. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently in first place, looking to hold that lead here.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 29 feet from the cup.
The fourth at TPC Summerland is a pretty straightaway par 4 measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole, just be accurate on approach. That's not the shot he was hoping for. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Yep, they Houdini'd that. That's brilliant.
Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. The dreaded shove always hurts on the greens. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Needs this putt to tie Ricky Fowler. Yeah, this is looking nice.
Yeah, we'll take that. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Opting for the 6 iron. Oh, he's caught up in some branches there. Rich, this player is definitely not on the top of many people's favourites to win. How do you see them faring here today?
The PGA Tour is full of underdogs that can flat out play, Luke. This is just another one of those scenarios. This player is someone to watch.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. That's a disappointing stroke. That's a push. This is a bogey putt coming up. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Trailing by 4 strokes. The 6th at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. That'll flick a few of the leaves going through there. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, time's that by 10. This is nasty.
Looks to have opted for the 8 iron. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Trying to get to even par with this putt.
Is tracking.
And you hold it. What a monster. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
The Spaniard, John Rahm, currently on top of the leaderboard here. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. Tug this one. The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be number one, because he seemingly has zero weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game, and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. That'll sting a bit. An opportunity to make their par. The putt drops, and we're moving on. He's in a share of 15th. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3, playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Yeah, trying to draw that one in there, but not committing to it, leaving it out.
And he needs this to save par. Looking really good, this one. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's one stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Even for the day. Well, this could alter the line of the shot. Where did that come from? That's not his style. Getting ready to play their third. 4 strokes off the lead. Just needs this one to kick right. And here we are with their 4. 4 shots behind our leader. Beauty of a chip shot there.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Now 4 back after that hole. The 10th, the TPC Summerlin, is the beginning hole of a back 9 that has many challenges and also a lot of fun holes. Not overly long at 420 yards. You're just trying to avoid any trouble off the tee so you can get a clear shot at this green. A chance to begin the back 9 with a birdie. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. And this putter's for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
He was on a good line. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
He's got this for his par.
He looked to have pulled that one.